I feel it's time to upgrade my style and wardrobe. And I started with my hair. What do you think? For the past 5-6 years, I have been going through a little bit of a style transition. And whilst I have started to update the pieces that I have to suit my current style, I feel it's time to make a little bit more of a bigger shift. Hi, my name is Matilda and welcome back to Miss Matti. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my sewing and style goals for 2023. And before we get into my sewing plans for this year, I would like to share a little bit of my thoughts around goals and New Year's resolutions. This year, I feel like I am so done with pushing and striving and putting pressure on myself to achieve massive goals. In 2023, I just really want to enjoy life more. I want to be more creative, I want to be present, which are two of my words for the year. I also want to just have fun and enjoy the process more. I would really like to approach sewing and other creative pursuits like I did when I was a kid, when I just dived into something to explore and try something out without it needing to be something good that I could show off to people. So I would like to ask you, have you set yourself any goals and resolutions for 2023? Because when I speak to a lot of people feel very similarly to me, that they just want to enjoy this year. But some people have set some goals, and if they have, it has been way more gentle goals. So I would like to hear from you. How do you approach goal setting this year? Have you set yourself any goals and resolutions? And if so, feel free to share those goals in a comment down below. So there's a lot of things that I want to do this year, but I am not attached to them happening this year or not. I have some ideas, and then I think I'm just gonna let things unfold and see where this year takes me. But as I mentioned earlier, one of the things I really want to do this year is to update my style. I've felt like my style has evolved for the past couple of years, but my wardrobe isn't reflecting that. So if you watched my video on sewing stress and the pressure to make more, you already know that I haven't made much the past couple of years. And that's something I really would like to change this year. I have several projects that I've had on my Make 9 for the past couple of years. And as they still are projects I want to make happen, I think it's time to make them happen. So whilst I lost my sojo, it's not the only reason why these projects hasn't happened yet, because I used to live in a city that didn't have the best fabric selection unless you wanted polyester or quilting cotton. And now when I live in a city that has way more selection, I think we will finally be able to find the right fabrics for some of these projects. Oh yeah. This is a beer mimosa, and it's actually really tasty. I made this because I have a grapefruit beer that just tastes ugh. I got the idea to try to make that grapefruit beer into a mimosa, and it's a success. Some examples of garments that have been on my to-sew list for a couple of years that I haven't been able to find fabrics for are, for example, the Intrepid boiler suit from Alice & Co. I have wanted to make this a boiler suit ever since the pattern came out, but I have struggled with choosing color and finding a quality of fabric that I like. And I think I would like to make this one in like a steel blue or like a teal, you know, like a really nice bright blue. I also want to make more jumpsuits. I actually love jumpsuits, but I barely own any. And that's because store-bought jumpsuits, they generally don't fit me. That's often because I'm tall, so my upper body specifically will rarely fit comfortably in jumpsuits. jumpsuits, and many times they also cut in the bum area. So I think this is the type of garment that is perfect for me to make. And one of the jumpsuit patterns that I've been looking at for a couple of years is the Sadie jumpsuit by Pattern Theory. Although I really like this pattern, I'm not attached to making a jumpsuit out of that pattern specifically. So feel free to recommend me. So if you know of any other fun jumpsuit patterns, feel free to leave a comment down below and recommend me some. And maybe I would like to make more than one jumpsuit. So despite losing my sojo and not being able to find fabrics, I have actually been able to make some garments the past couple of years, and in particular trousers. I made the Tatjana trousers by Just Patterns in this lovely navy wool plaid, and then I made the 1940s trousers in plaid and the Landa pants in green corduroy. All of these three are favorite pieces in my wardrobe. I spent a lot of time on the fit of these trousers, and I'm just so happy I did because they fit me so well. I feel so good wearing these. So my plan is to make variations of the Tatjana trousers and the Landa pants. I love the Tatjana trousers. They fit so well, and I especially love the pockets. But I made the trousers in this thin wool fabric, which is beautiful, but it also limits me when I can wear them. So for example, a lot of times in the summer, I would like to wear a pair of trousers with that fit, but then they're too hot to wear. And they are also pretty formal. I picked this fabric also in 2019, and at the time I wanted more formal and dressed up clothes. And when I'm working from home, it's not like I'm gonna gravitate towards a pair of formal wool trousers. I would like to have trousers that are a little bit less formal, but still elegant. I would like to have something that I would like to wear at home, that I can also wear in warm weather. I'm imagining myself making the Tatjana trousers in some kind of more cool fabric, and I also would like to make a pair of shorts. I'm currently feeling like I would like to make a pair of like pink shorts, but we will see. I am also open to make just a pair of really nice black ones because I think I will wear that with a lot of things. I generally do not sew in black, and that's not because I don't love black. I mean, I'm wearing black right now, but I have so much black in my wardrobe already, and I really want to like gravitate away from that. So when I sew clothes, I try to stay away from black because I just really want to add in some more color in my wardrobe. And I also decided on, when it comes to color, that I would like to go for a jewel tone wardrobe as a whole, but I'm not strict on it needing to be jewel tones only, as long as the garments that I add into my wardrobe works with what I have. No more of those pieces you can only wear in one combination. I have actually more of the wool fabric that I made the Tatjana trousers out of. Here is quite a lot actually, and I think I will have enough to be able to make a little jacket to go with the trousers. No. Oh, yeah. It's past 11 a.m. and my lights want to dim themselves, and it annoys me because I want to have this pretty purple pinkish background for you. I'm gonna check now what I can do to stop this. I'm turning it off. So I'm imagining a lightweight jacket because it's quite a lightweight wool, which I think will look best as either a little shorter cropped jacket or like a jacket with like a draped collar, because this fabric has such a nice drape, so I think the draped collar would look really good in it. But I have no idea, I have no pattern picked out for this. I am open for ideas, so if you have any suggestions for me, let me know. So I would also like to make 2 variations of the Lander pants. I would like to make a denim version of the Lander pants in like a 70s blue, you know, like a mid blue, what do you call it? And then I would like to make a pair of shorts in a dark unwashed denim. I used to always worry that I would be boring if I made more than one garment out of the same pattern, or if I bought too many of the same type of garment. I think there's 2 reasons to that. We often tend to gravitate to garments we already own when we are out shopping. So unless you are aware of this and you watch your shopping behavior, you can end up with several garments that look pretty similar. And then often when I found a piece of clothing that I really like, I sometimes think, oh, I should get it in that color as well, and that color, and so on. And I learned through buying clothes that are very similar that we often have a favorite. I have taken quite a long time to think about making these trouser variations. Like, is this the right choice? And I feel it is. And I think that my trouser variations will be different enough to add some variation to my wardrobe. So over to you. How do you feel about making the same pattern over and over again? So I would like to have some more fun coats and jackets this year. Living in Canada and having winter most of the year makes you realize how important good outerwear is. So I already mentioned before that I would like to make a 1940s coat inspired what Claire wears in the first episode of Outlander. I have found a pattern, I just haven't been able to find any wool coating that I like. I want a really nice blue, not too dark, not too navy, but sort of a nice midnight blue. Is that what you call it? But I would also like to make something like the Birgitta Helmason workwear zero waist jacket. I'm not really attached to making specifically that jacket, but I want something in that sort of style, like a bit more of a casual style that I can wear in the in-between seasons. And also I would like to make a zero waist pattern this year, so it could be a 2-in-1, but I'm not attached to it. I would love to make a quilted jacket, but I doubt I will have time this year because I have already 2 major quilting projects ongoing. First of all, I'm finally gonna finish the patchwork floor pillows that will be filled with fabric scraps. And then I'm also making a king size dark quilt. I think that's enough quilting for a year. I also bought this beautiful wool tweed when I was in London in 2019. And I've been meaning to make an oversized blazer out of this fabric, but have never got around to. The pattern that I would like to use are the Jessica blazer from Closet Core, and as the fabric that I got was at the end of a bolt, I got offered a discount to get all of it. So I have enough fabric to make a matching skirt. I'm thinking of maybe making a wrap skirt, and then I'm thinking of maybe making a hat as well. When it comes to knitting, I actually do not have many specific plans. I would like to continue knitting with my stash as I really love what I already have, and maybe make some cozy cardigans, jumpers. I do need some more toques, mittens, gloves, scarves, and other winter accessories. I'm also open to making some socks. I have saved some really nice over-knee socks that I think will be so fun to make and so cute and cozy to wear. I have the pattern for 2 Steven West shawls. So ideally, I would like to make them finally happen this year. One of them, which is the exploration station, I'm planning to mainly use what I have already in my stash for, but the other one, painting bricks, I do need to buy new yarns for. I would like to pick navy for the border, and then I would like to make the bricks in bright blue, tomato red, yellow, and orange. And I think this shawl will look so good with my 1940s coat. One big project that I would love to take on this year is the refashion clothes that I already own, so that it suits my current style. I planned originally to talk about that in this video, but I do think it needs its own video. So I'm thinking of trying these garments on and talk through my ideas. And then I would love to hear from you what you think I should make with these pieces. So if you're not already subscribed and do not want to miss that video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you will not miss that one. Like I said in the beginning, I'm so done with pushing and striving. And although I would love to make all these projects happen this year, I'm not attached to them happening. If it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to complete all these projects, it's all good. And of course, I do not plan to make all the clothes that I will add to my wardrobe this year. I do need to upgrade a lot of my basics like socks, underwear and tights. And I also need new sleepwear, loungewear and like sweatpants. And whilst I could sew these garments myself, doesn't mean I should. First of all, I do not want to put too much on my plate, but especially because some of these garments I actually need quite urgently, I do not really want to put pressure on myself to sew underwear. I think it's really important for us sewists to be clear with ourselves on which garments we do sew and which garments we rather buy. So how do you draw this distinction? Let us all know in a comment down below, and also let me know in a comment down below what you plan to sew, knit and upcycle this year. And until next time, bye!